set to A is digital, and then that's for Dolby A, that's for Dolby SR, and that's for all non-sync formats, and there's quite a lot of those here. Master volume control, as I say. And then immediately underneath that we have the THX crossover system just installed there. My own monitor volume control is just there with all the selector buttons across there. And then just down a bit below that we have all the Crest power amps, all 6 of them there, and I must say the sound in our auditorium is probably the best you will hear. It is just amazing, and that's a brief description of the sound rack here at Planet Hollywood. Now what we've got here is 2 racks of non-sync equipment. Now in this particular installation, not only do I have to control sound and picture in our beautiful screening room, but also on TV monitors in the adjacent function room as well. That's why we have all this equipment. First of all, this little baby here is the mixer for all non-sync formats in the auditorium, and immediately to the right of that is a similar mixer there which controls the function room outside and all the monitors therein. Coming down below that there's the microphone preamp, and then there is the preview switcher, so I can monitor in here, say, a VHS video while I'm actually running a beta video, because we get a lot of that here. Clients come in with a selection of tapes and we run a beta 1 minute, VHS the next, then a Laserdisc, blah blah, and so on and so forth. And over to the right there's a similar sort of switcher for the function room which does exactly the same job as that, so I can monitor videos which are about to go out into the function room or the auditorium. It means being well ahead of things because it can get a bit complicated and you can easily forget where you are, but I've got quite used to it now. And moving down even further there's the Sony Beta SP player. I'll just switch that on, make it look a little bit decorative. This is probably the most used player that I have here. It's the most professional of all the systems here. But anyway, that's the Beta S player. And immediately to the right of that I've got an audio cassette deck by Technics, and also a Technics CD player immediately over to the right of the Beta player. And moving down, this is our VHS player, capable of SVHS, stereo of course. It's a player only, it doesn't do any recording whatsoever, which is the way I like it. And to the right of the VHS player is my Laserdisc player there. Very little used down here in fact, but we have to have all facilities here. And moving back to the left, my small selection of CDs, which I very rarely use anyway, and a rather complicated patch bay immediately underneath the CDs. Now, I won't go into too many details here because it's quite mind-boggling, but from this room I'm able to put pictures and sound to just about any TV screen outside, the big screen in the auditorium, what have you, plus the same with microphone sound, video pictures and what have you. We have loads and loads of patch leads that can go in because clients have the most unusual requests sometimes. So once again, you have to have your thinking cap on sometimes and act very quickly and get pictures to any area around here without any hesitation, because clients can be a bit impatient because it is extremely expensive to rent out Planet Hollywood, so they expect professionalism at all times, which of course is what they get. And just to round off this little section, over to the right of that patch bay is my Sony U-matic video player. In fact, that is used very little as well. That is why both the Laserdisc and the Sony U-matic players are, if you like, over there out of the way, because they're used very little, but they can be used at a moment's notice. So that just about rounds up the video and non-sync facilities here at Planet Hollywood.
Oh, Reg, what can I say? That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you for showing us around your marvellous projection room. It's a delight to come in somewhere like this.
That's all right, Fred. Anytime. You're always welcome here, Fred, you know that.
I know that. Every time we come to Planet Hollywood, it's such an event to come here because there's always something special. That's why we always come here, because, you know, we get invited when it's special, and it's always Perfect.
And
Thank
just
you, Reg.
to end up, I've got even more equipment being installed next week in readiness for the World Cup football matches.
Oh no, please, no. Thanks a lot, Reg.
Bye then.
Bye-bye.